My name is Jacob Chase. My wife Grace and I have been attending Crossroads since summer of 2023, so about 2.5 years. We were involved with the young adults group that would meet on Sunday mornings, and there was a need for younger people to come over to the youth ministry, help over there on Sunday mornings. That grew from just a discipleship opportunity to the chance to lead worship over there and help disciple some kids in worship ministry. And then we've carried that into Sunday night youth group. One way that it's changed my relationship with the Lord is understanding where service falls into a believer's walk with Christ. It's not something that Grace or I had thought about deeply until we got to Crossroads, and we realized that we really need to be serving in the church, because that's what the Lord calls us to do. It's what we're supposed to do, and there was an opportunity. The number one thing with worship that Grace and I both believe is that your heart kind of has to be in the right place in order to lead others to worship. When we come to rehearsal, we work through some of the songs, and a lot of that is, we want to worship well. And so we want to worship the Lord to the absolute best of our ability. We want to, get everything lined up, make sure everyone sounds good, that we're able to lead the congregation. But we also want to make sure that that we're in the right place, that we understand that it's about God, and it's about Him ultimately over everything, and that has to be the priority when we're doing that. So this was something that we talked about in young adults. In those mornings, we would talk about the early church and how they just were together all the time. That was their life. Their life was the church. It was, how do I help my brother in Christ, my sister in Christ? How do I make sure that we're spending time together, admonishing each other, exhorting each other? And I think having the opportunity to serve allowed Grace and I to both kind of reframe how we thought about things and make the church kind of the main thing, our faith kind of the main thing. Everybody's busy and has stuff going on, but the Lord, this is kind of what we're called to. I think in Colossians it says to gather together, admonish one another, exhort one another. And that's hard to do, I think, when we are seeing each other for maybe a couple hours on a Sunday. Getting together to help one of the ministries in the area, or getting together to do a Bible study or something like that. It makes it easier. I know there are a lot of opportunities at Crossroads, and I think that plugging into one of those, getting started, will change how you walk with the Lord.